Good evening, everybody. A lot to talk about, so we'll get right to it. The erosion is going to continue throughout the day tomorrow, as well as winds whip up and drive waves up about 8, 9, 10 feet high. Look at the fog that has settled in over the live shot here in the tower cam in Grand Rapids. There'll be fog and reduced visibilities overnight. Steady to moderate, maybe in some cases even heavy rain overnight. Another inch and a half of rain may fall. Temps fall tomorrow. Will be about the mid-40s tomorrow morning, but they'll fall throughout the day. The wind ramps up. Any rain mixes with and changes over to snow showers. That'll be light. No problem during the day, I don't believe. But as we get into Monday night and Tuesday, that storm system moves in here. We'll pick up some moisture from Lake Michigan. And of course, with that and the cold air, we're probably going to see about 4, 5, 6 inches of snow across a lot of the area. We already have winter weather advisories posted. They go into effect at 4 a.m. The problem isn't tomorrow morning. The problem will be Monday night into Tuesday morning. And that's why the winter weather advisories have been posted. Look at the scope of this system. Everything in pink are winter storm warnings with a fair amount of snow there. These are blizzard warnings out in the Dakotas. Everything else in purple is flanked by the winter weather advisories. And that, of course, includes us here in Michigan. As we look at live radar, south of Grand Rapids, the rain has already moved up into our southern counties. And there's a lot of it. It goes all the way down to Indianapolis. And that's going to be, once it starts here tonight, it's going to go for the better part of the overnight period and into tomorrow morning. Look at how mild the temperatures are. The warm air never got into Big Rapids or Mount Pleasant. They're 40 degrees there. We are still sitting at 50 degrees in Grand Rapids, 54 in Benton Harbor. I think from Grand Rapids southward overnight, we stay in the upper 40s to around the low 50s. The warmest temperatures tomorrow morning around daybreak, mid 40s, and then we'll fall into the 30s as we head on through the day. Here's a sign of things to come. Look at the temperatures in the teens and 20s out here. That air mass, it'll be modified before it gets here. It won't be that cold, but we are going to be cool. By the time we get into Tuesday, which is New Year's Eve, we'll only be sitting probably at highs in the low, maybe the mid 30s. So there's all the moisture coming up from the south and west. So all of this has to work through the area. That's about an inch to an inch and a half of rain. The yellow is the heavier areas of rain, and out ahead of it is where we are. That's why we have the mild temperatures and the liquid precipitation. You can see that spinning motion. That's where the parent low pressure system is. There's colder air with that low, and behind it, there is snow. That's going to move in here and bump all this out of here as we get into the day tomorrow. And then the snow, the steadier, the heavier snow is going to commence as we get into Monday night, maybe up to snowfall rates of about 1 inch per hour during that time frame. We'll go with 45 degrees early, but the temperatures will be falling. The real high will come at midnight. We'll be sitting around 50 degrees in just a couple of more hours here. Morning rain tomorrow, that mixes with and changes over to some light snow showers during the day, but it's going to be a windy, kind of a raw day. We'll have a southwest wind at 15 to 25 miles per hour. That'll drive the waves and the erosion at the Lake Michigan shoreline, and the gust will be up around 40, 45 miles per hour. Here's what it looks like on the weather map. There's the low pressure area. You can see the green and the yellow. That's the rain tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. with windy conditions just getting underway. And if this low pressure system looks like it's going to go backwards, that's exactly what's happening. We call that retrograding, where it goes backwards, hangs around the region, but watch all the dark blue. That's the heavier snow that comes in here Monday night into Tuesday with windy conditions. We'll see that kind of taper off on Tuesday afternoon. That low will eventually lift out of here. The winds will relax. We'll start Wednesday morning, probably cloudy, but we should see some sunshine a little bit later in the day. Here are the wind speeds, 9 o'clock or 6 o'clock tomorrow morning. You can see the reds, the yellows, the oranges. Those winds ramp up at about 20 to 30 miles per hour. That's the bigger, whiter number there. The arrows represent the flow out of the south and west. Those G numbers are the gusts. So at 6 p.m. tomorrow, we still have strong winds. As we go into midnight tomorrow night, those winds are still whipping. So there may be some scattered power outages as well. And then as we go into Tuesday, we still have those winds that are prevalent throughout the day on Tuesday. Not quite as strong, but still prevalent. Well, here's the winter weather advisories from 4 a.m. tonight until 7 p.m. on Tuesday. This is how much snow we believe is going to fall. A good part of the area in the dark blue will likely pick up about 3 to 6 inches of snow. The further south and east you go from Grand Rapids, the lighter the amounts will get. About 2 to 4 inches there in portions of, we'll say eastern Montcalm County, Ionia County, western Eaton County there around the Battle Creek area. We're talking about 2, 3, 4 inches of snow there. And if you get even further south and east from there, you're only talking about 1 to 2 inches. But a good chunk of us, I think, will get it on the 3, 4, 5, 6 inch totals. That's Monday night through the day on Tuesday is what it looks like right now. And I think that's going to come as a surprise to a lot of people unless you've seen the Facebook Live that we did earlier or this broadcast, because we're coming through a very, very mild period with record-breaking highs for Christmas, and a lot of people are not expecting this, but we're going to be snapped right back in the wintertime within the next 24 hours. So be prepared for that, folks. 45 degrees in the morning, temperatures fall, windy conditions, rain to snow, and then the night snow kicks in Monday night into Tuesday. Tuesday morning is going to be the treacherous commute. 33 degrees on Tuesday. The snow will taper off later in the day there. 34 on Wednesday. That's the first day of 2020. Should see some sunshine there. Quiet for Thursday. 45 on Friday. Rain looks likely there. And then maybe some snow showers with cooler temperatures for this upcoming weekend with highs only in the 30s. That's a lot to get through. There's a lot going on here. So be prepared. We've got more at fox17online.com, ladies.